Aloha Steady Trade viewers, this is Kim and Curtin with Steady Trade EQ. Very short episodes that are going to help you troubleshoot and any kind of challenges that you're bumping into, and also to help you increase your emotional intelligence. That is what EQ stands for. And I'm going to be your guide to hopefully find a way for you to improve it so that your trading improves. So today we're going to talk a little bit about ego and gremlin. What is a gremlin? A gremlin is an inner saboteur or voices inside that usually use the phrases like should, would, and could. I learned about gremlins at the start of my coaching practice when I read a book called Taming Your Gremlin by Rick Carson. It helps you identify self-sabotaging thoughts, self-sabotaging phrases that you may be hearing in your head. Why is this important as a trader? Well, because you're going to have times when you feel bad about yourself. You're going to have losses that are going to hurt. And if you have your gremlin making you feel even worse about that, it's not going to serve you in the long run. What I've discovered over the past 13 years of coaching traders and executives is that everybody has a gremlin. In fact, we have a busload of gremlins. And the key is to be able to find out what these catchphrases are that these gremlins happen to use against us so that we can become less hooked by them. They can be very manipulative and very subtle, and they can really sabotage us. The heart of being able to identify what your gremlin may be or your inner saboteur may be, the best way to do that is to notice what the self-talk is that you have when stuff doesn't go your way, when you have a loss, when you feel resistant to going back to trade. There are certain phrases and there are certain catchphrases that you're hearing when things are not going your way. And I hate to say this, but there are certain catchphrases the gremlin actually says when things are going your way. But the bottom line is both of these catchphrases, both of these kind of stories that this inner saboteur or gremlin have are not truth, are complete misinformation. So it's really important for you to be able to distinguish whether it's your inner saboteur talking to you or it's you. One of the things that I like to describe around the ego is there's capital E ego and there's a lowercase e ego. And the capital E ego and your intuition is a voice that you actually want to listen to, but it takes practice to be able to separate what that is versus this inner gremlin and inner saboteur. What I can say is that most times what the inner gremlin and inner saboteur has to say to you makes you feel lousy. So that is usually a good indicator that there's some kind of self-sabotage happening. So that's my homework assignment to you. See if you can identify what some of those catchphrases are that you are listening to and when things are not going your way, and start to be able to pull yourself apart from that and begin to question it. And my suggestion would be read or listen to Taming Your Gremlin so you can begin to do a better job at not having that sabotage your day. All right, this is Kim and Curtin with Steady Trade EQ, and I look forward to seeing you on the other side. Hui ho.